Hi, I found this terrace house. I just wanted to look at some sort of different ways of fixing some of the problems. I think we've got this nice kitchen living space, but with a toilet directly off it. When you come in the front door, you can't see anything. You can't see through into the garden or beyond. So this space tends to feel a bit contained and a little dark when you just look at a few of the pictures. That's the hallway. Nice kind of living room. Doesn't need really fixing. Kitchen's kind of all right as it is. This is a sort of a lean-to conservatory that's had one of those sort of the glass taken out and insulated panels put in, which I think is okay. But perhaps in the long run, you want to do something a bit more permanent. And then you've got that sort of open plan space at the back. This is the toilet. So you've got TV and then a toilet. Those two things in my mind, well, there you go. That doesn't work too well. Maybe it's better than not having a toilet, but I think there's sort of a way to make that better. So there's some scale versions of the plans. I think these sort of things that I think probably don't work so well and could be improved is this, and the fact that you can't see through. I actually think that this drawing, you can see here, actually the nibs on those are much smaller than these drawings show, which is fine because estate agent drawings aren't designed to be super accurate in that way. But actually that makes it a little bit better. The nibs are less visible, and you've got a smallish sort of chimney in here. So I think this one's a pretty simple fix, really. And what I would do is I would flip the kitchen around. Usually these houses have got suspended floors, so running drainage underneath them. So suspended is like a timber floor that's sitting above the ground, sometimes by up to a couple of feet. But at least a foot, 300 mil of space is usually available. So I would consider moving the kitchen over and the utility room over to this side, and the toilet. So the way to fix that is that you want about 1.5, 1.6 for a utility room, which happens to be on this drawing where the chimney is, so we'll go with that for now. That then gives you that space there, which is approximately 3.2 meters, 3.4 meters across there. So then you've got a good size utility room, which means in a way you need a smaller kitchen, you could say, because that's where you're going to put you can store various things, I don't know, cat food and all those things that you don't want in your kitchen in it. So then you could have a toilet at the end, put the toilet there, little sink there. Door could be a pocket door, so it slides into the wall, which saves a little bit of space. Then get room for, what have we got here? Almost 2.4, so there's almost room for 4 modules there. So you could have a sink, washing machine, and a tumble dryer, and a cupboard, some hanging space along this wall, and a door that would open out like that. That then means that this can be opened up. So this house hasn't got a loft room, so actually you don't necessarily need a door. You're going to clean up that wall all the way through there. We've got these little nibs in here, and then I'd just flip the kitchen onto this side, and I'd explore taking out that chimney, which is usually not that difficult. And you could do a layout a bit like this, where the peninsula sort of pokes out into the room. But I think benefit here is then you could have a dining table here. And then that would give space for a sofa in this space. Yeah, maybe a sort of L-shaped sofa that acts as a sort of thing, and then a chair. You have more chairs over here. Oh, you got the TV on that wall, for instance. It sort of works quite well. Maybe put a bit of a wall here. You could say that actually having a peninsula here works quite well, as it acts as a barrier to the living space, but kind of a chair does that pretty well, and then some sort of doors, a bit like they've got, but with a few less plastic frames to improve the light coming in and the view going out. And I think if you were going to do some work on this house, that would be the sort of way to fix it. That could be a pocket door, some shelving or something down this side, book shelving down here. Then you've got a nice dining space across the back. You've got rid of the toilet out of the room, and you've got yourself a really useful laundry room and toilet. And of course, this space has got a little bit smaller because we built more space than is currently taken up by it. But actually, this space at the back, particularly when you look at the photos of that, is a sort of bit of a dining room, I suppose, tucked in there. But this space is not really that useful because you've got doors in front of it. So the way that kind of works means that a lot of this space in here becomes sort of that sort of becomes circulation through there. Whereas I think with this layout, you've sort of removed, there's obviously a route. There's a route through. Let's use an orange pen on here. You need a route through to the garden, so there's a sort of element of circulation, I suppose, through the middle. But actually, if we added that onto here as well, where you can put furniture is quite limited. This space, if I had a different colour, what have we got here? Blue. This space, it's darker here. It gets a bit lighter as you come out. It's nice and light here. So, sort of as an analysis of the space, you've got dark space here and circulation space. And so, using this dark space at the back for something that you don't really need windows, you just need mechanical ventilation, and those can be to run out to the outside, sort of within a drop-down ceiling. You need mechanical ventilation for the kitchen anyway, so it's not, you've got to get something out, so that's not too much of a problem. That then I think just creates a better use of space. So without extending, I think you've created a nicer layout and got some good functional space out of the house. Thanks very much.